Hi, and welcome to Chain Reactions, a weekly live stream from Myosin XYZ, the leading global marketing network, and hosted by yours truly, Blake, and my co-host, Polina. Tune in each week as we jam on the latest happenings in the wild and wonderful world of Web3. We're live on Unlonely.app every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, and release the pod every following week on Tuesdays. Now, let's talk Chain Reactions. Oh, are we already live? Yeah, that's good. All right, we're live. What's good?
Hi, everyone.
All right. Jim, welcome. It is Wednesday, p.m. here in Lisbon. Pauline, are you in Malta now? Where are you?
I'm in Malta now. Yeah, it's the same. No, it's 5. It's
I love
5.
it. I love it. Yeah, you're Central European. I'm Western European. And shout out to anyone who's not in this time zone who's tuning in. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for today. And I think, Paulina, you have a cool format that you want to run through, and we're going to have fun with it. Yeah.
Yes, so we're experimenting a bit with the visuals here because I feel like, we'll do our best to describe it for the listeners, for the podcast listeners, but for the stream, I feel like the visuals are very important, especially when we're talking about things, and Twitter doesn't always, it's hard to go through the whole feed and show exactly what you want to show. So we're experimenting with Figma today, Fig Jam.
Let's do it. Do you want me to share screen or you want to share screen?
Yeah.
All right. I'm happy to share screen. Let me show the folks what we're up to today. Can you guys see, or can people see? I think it's popping up. Give me a sec here.
Yes, we can see.
Nice. All right.
Yay. Okay. So the format as is, we're trying the little game, a tier list for the ETHCC merch as a starter, as an entree. Entree is some news from Solana with another viral video with their Jakey creator. Then some social experience news, the consumer crypto spotlight from Amelia. And brand account of the week is something that you, Blake, spotted actually and sent it out in our chat. It's the Camp Network. I think it's very fun. So we can cover some of that too.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I've seen so many. Yeah, I've seen so many ETHCC recap threads. I haven't seen yours this week yet. What happened?
It'll come out, don't worry. It's been very busy. I'm sorry. And I have a lot of stuff I'm trying to get through before the end of the week. But trust me, it's on the back of my mind. And it'll probably come out, if not today, tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. Actually, I have a pretty decent idea of how I'm going to do it. And I think it'll be a lot more visually driven and a lot less of people saying the exact same thing, which is that they don't like Brussels. Which is, I think, the vast majority of threads.
Which is a lot of threads. Well, for the merch, I've collected a bunch of different ideas. I try to stay away from the generic logo on the t-shirt type of stuff. Yeah. So I hope that we're not going to have a lot of them in E. So what I think we should do is you can grab one of these and we can just kind of scale it and talk a bit about it and then put it on the tier list, scale it down and put it on the tier list.
Yeah, let's do it. My computer, just a heads up. Yeah, just a heads up. My computer's running a little slow right now, so I'm going to not touch the Figma. I'm just going to share screen. And if you want to kind of control expanding and kind of showing off, then I think we'll be good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
If we'll be lagging, let me know. Okay.
No, it's fine.
I suggest we start with the hat that you mentioned, make Ethereum great again. I think it's fun. It's a play on, culture. It's a culture play. Yeah. It's not very wearable. That's one thing that you mentioned. So it's creativity plus one, wearability minus, but it got people talking.
And also it's very aligned. We're talking about alignment in crypto all the time. It's very aligned with Mega ETH and what they're trying to do, which is make ETH great again.
True. So what do we rate it? A, B?
I think it's somewhere in that. I would give it an S if it wasn't so damn Trumpy, I guess. But actually, I would put it at B for now, and then let's see where we end up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's fire through this. Next up is this is a chipped social care package. They had there obviously the nails and then a hat and what is this thing called for the hair?
Scrunchie. Yeah.
Scrunchy. And I think there were also eye patches. The eye patches are right here. The eye patches are actually not, and they don't have any cheap branding, but I feel like they're very on,
very on brand. Yeah.
Yeah, very aligned with their target audience, right? So is it super, super creative?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, there's more interesting things, right? But actually, I don't know if you saw, but on crypto Twitter, someone posted like, "Oh my God, thank you so much, Winnie. Like, you got me. I wasn't even asking for it. I'm like, you had the eye patches for the plane, and you're like
Mm,
done. You know?
yeah,
Um,
that's why the target audience alignment is kind of good, right? Because it was like
exactly.
before the party distributed.
Yeah.
Let's put it at A
I
at
put
first.
it. I'd even. Well, I actually, I'll stay conservative for now. Let's keep it at A, and then we can do some final readjustments at the end. No, I was gonna
Okay,
say
cool.
S. Otherwise, gotta give a
S.
shout out to our girl Winnie. But too early. Too early. We can't be
Okay,
giving away S's like you know
I know,
cupcakes.
right? The lens hat. I mean, you were rocking that hat on our previous recording, so I would
Yeah.
imagine you would want to rate it an S as well, but we'll stick to A for now. I think it's a very cool hat.
I think yeah, that's the issue. I think everything is S. So
I mean,
wait,
I
by the way,
did.
can we talk about like the genius behind that hat though? Because we talk
Okay.
about lens and like the social garden and cultivate your network or whatever. It's a gardening hat. Genius. So simple, but so on brand.
Oh, that might make it an S, actually. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know.
think
I
like
didn't think about it.
I'm pretty positive unless I'm crazy, but my understanding is it's like it's not just a bucket hat. Like that's what the thing is to like you tie it and then I'm 90% sure the whole point is it's a gardening hat. Um,
That's a
which
good
makes
point.
sense considering the lens branding and the touch grass and all that.
That's
Very
very true. I didn't think about that. Okay, then that makes it an S in my book because it has
let's
a bit of
go.
a brand
Yeah.
storytelling element in it. Okay, next up is Reka actually
Oh, our
posted. It's a
girl.
two-in-one.
Yeah.
It's a two-in-one. I love the hat. Is it very wearable? Probably not
Nah, no,
for
but this
most
is
people,
amazing.
but it's super fun.
Wait,
The patches are
who?
from different
Wait,
brands.
VJ made that. That's not merch, is it? Wait, tell me more. VJ and Wrecker are friends, and I didn't hear anything about this. What is this?
This might not be merch. This is just something I pulled together
It's just
because I
fun.
love this.
I
It's
love it.
just cool. You can slap a logo on it if you want.
Yeah,
It could have a chip logo, like color match chip,
yeah, yeah.
but I think it's super fun.
It's
It's
really
not
fun.
wearable, no, but for me, at least it's an A. Okay, okay, okay. This is
I
a
just
good
took a
one. I love
screenshot.
this
I'm
one.
gonna send it to VJ and the team later. It's gonna be hilarious. Okay, chain security. Oh God,
This
no
is a
way.
snack pack.
Damn.
Chain
Okay, but did
security,
you did you bring in
but
like some bad merch? Because the issue I'm
no.
already having is this is all good merch, so I don't know how I'm gonna like put that some of them in the CD tier. You know,
That's true. That's true. I mean, the bad merch for me is just boring merch. That's true.
all the merch. I think we need to have like a way to actually rank these. But no, this is great. Let's talk about it. I mean, looking for bugs, salt and pepper roasted mealworms. We love that.
So these are
Yeah.
actual bugs. I have no idea how did they create it, how long it took to actually make this
Yeah.
happen. I want to know more
I'm gonna
about
give it
it.
a C just because honestly, like I don't know if most people want to eat mealworms. Like I think it's a cool idea, but I think in practicality, I'm
Mm,
skeptical how many people are eating it. And we need to put some things in other categories.
you're just downgrading such a great idea because I think this
It's
could
not.
be a C actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Well,
sorry. Go ahead. Uh huh.
the only thing that's cool about it is that it was done during the football World
Yeah.
Euro Cup, right?
Gross. Great idea.
But that's
And
about
I
it.
will. I mean, that's about it. I would definitely. I would also put it at like C tier maybe. But
I
I will say
agree.
it was funny. I was at the Refraction DAO their party on Thursday, and I was literally
Hmm.
dancing, and I saw a guy in front of me, and he was wearing that, and on the back, where it normally says like your team or your
Hmm.
name, it just said Ethereum. And I'm like, oh my god, like I'm dancing with
Mm.
Ethereum. Like it was a fun little moment, and I didn't realize till later like what it was. That being
Yeah,
said, I agree. I think it's a C tier, so we're gonna yeah, let's throw it down there.
this one is from Barabadis.
I
Thoughts, feelings? Yeah.
think. I mean, we love the bear baddies. We love bear chain. I think this merch just like it's cute. You know what they should have done is put little bear ears because it's already brown
Mm,
corduroy. It would have been extra like
yeah.
for that and just for the sake of moving things around, I'm gonna have to give it a D. You just got to fill out this list a bit.
I mean, I agree. Like, it's a nice hat. It's very wearable. It gives me this
It's not even a
Ralph
hat.
Lauren vibes, but
Yeah,
it's
it's a
it's just
hat.
cute.
Yeah,
It's a hat.
it's a cute hat. What's we got?
This
What,
is
the
a
ZK
ZK
Sync?
Sync
What is it?
sling bag.
There's nothing here. There's sorry, ZK Sync. Yeah.
See, it's just okay. I think you're gonna like this one.
Yes, the boys club. Yeah. But I gotta
But
be honest, like I think
it's
it's
just so cheap.
cool.
It's like
There's just nothing special about it. It's just a branded lighter. So unfortunately I'm again have to give it, well, we love boys club, so we'll give it a D. Yeah. I don't know.
I would say that if it was bit more, because this is like the cheapest lighter there is possibly, and the print is kind of also very, it's
It just could have been something a bit clever than just the three logos and like getting tied together. So yeah, I
yeah,
think yeah. Let's
I
keep moving
agree.
along. All right, what do we got?
I don't know what is it. I just saw it around, but it's a branded beer.
I literally don't even know what that is. So sorry. Sorry, folks.
I think this one, so this one
Oh,
I pulled together because I saw somebody actually say that this is like the best swag they got in the whole event,
I
potentially.
mean, this looks like
The
quality
cables.
swag is what I'll say.
It is.
I don't know what it
The
is.
cables look very nice.
Is it a portable charger?
Yeah, no, it's just like it's just a bag with the cables. A
Who's it
bag that you
from?
could put
Hoyris One?
Hoyerist.
I don't know, but I mean, it's a cool bag, but I think like the best merch is gonna have some kind of like clever theme or some alignment with the brand. So without knowing more, I'm gonna have to put it at D, I guess. I think
D.
that's put at B. I mean, okay, we'll upgrade to C or B because like it looks quality, but I think that's
Yeah,
the cutoff between the top half and the bottom half is like, does it actually align with what your
the
thing is supposed to be, right? Your company.
yeah, that's true. So this is a cool one from Nilian. Nilian. The design is amazing. Everybody was like hyping up the design of
Yeah.
this hoodie. So for those who are listening, this is just a black hoodie with the Nilian in the front, like very
Yeah.
minimalistic, and in the back it's a print in shape of the N letter, right? And how would you describe this print? I'm lost for words.
I don't know how you describe it. And I don't know, like an art. It's an art print, basically. I don't know.
Yeah.
This one doesn't quite speak to me, but yeah.
It's cool. I would put it at B just because I like the print. It's something
Yeah.
I would wear it if it didn't have the Nilian maybe here, but we can keep it at B, I think, for
Okay.
now. Okay, this one. I don't have, so these are babes from GS Square and DFG, an investment firm that's powering the blockchain. And an investment firm did vape pens as a swag for HCC.
I don't like the tobacco vaping boys, so I'm gonna have to downgrade that to maybe a C or D. Yeah.
D. Okay. So this one is fun. Crystal Network. So here's what's happening here. On their swag table, they had little Ziploc bags with rocks of
Imagine getting
different
that through
colors.
customs. Jesus Christ.
with rocks. So these are actually connected to their Galaxy and like Zilli campaigns where people were collecting rocks as points. So they were actually bringing their Galaxy campaign by giving away points, rocks, I mean, during the ECC, which I thought is kind of fun.
I'll give that. I love a good IRL tie-in with your points program, so we're gonna give that a B.
Yay. Okay. I think the next one is from IPOR.io, which is just a water bottle, says transforming liquidity. It looks like a nice bottle.
Decent bottle.
It has a nice print on it, but it's just meh.
See, just right in the middle. It's cool. It's got some brand alignment, but it's a water bottle. Give me something more interesting.
Whoa. So there's been a lot of
Can you drag some of these up? Because I can't see from the thing here. Yeah. Oh, these are so good.
About
yeah.
the ZK Sync.
I tried to get one of these. I was at Open Finance Day and I wanted to, but I got my hat and my socks instead. Yes.
These are very cute, but I'm not sure what's inside. This is like a blockchain explainers for 5-year-olds.
Yeah, literally. I was looking at it in the merch store. It's like a really cool like children's. I would give that an A. Like.
Yeah.
It's just like cute. It's smart. It's different. It aligns because this is I believe AFK, which is obviously like Lens is deploying on ZK Sync, so it's a perfect tie-in with like you got the Lens bucket hat and the Lens merch, and you have a book. So yeah,
it's funny that the only thing we have in S tier is a Lens bucket hat. So this one
if you have some feelings otherwise, yeah. Oh, let's go. Yeah.
Alpha Friends. I like the logo. It's fun. It's cute. Would I wear this necklace with
the necklace?
Logo? No.
Yeah. I was hanging out with Fran and I was trying to get one of those and then anyways, I won't say too much. But yes, I think it's cool. Where do you want to put it?
For me, this was, I would classify it as lazy. For example, like even the lighter, even if,
Yeah,
the print is so simple, for me, it's kind of
it
different
seems
than
pretty standard.
stickers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put it
So
at
I
tier
would put it
D.
at D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds good. The little, I forgot the brand. This is Zirkut from Zirkut. These are their mascots. They have the Gmail, like kind of thing. The whole thing is about cats. So these were little plushie toys and little plastic toys too, which I thought is cute. I'm not sure if there's any utility to them. Like if you press, because it looks like if you press on a button, maybe it could say Gmail, or
Mm.
something. That would be nice.
That would take it to like A tier at least, like, or if there's an RFID chip that you could like, tap and then or like scan and it would like create something.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But yeah,
For now, it's a B. I think it would
yeah.
go for a B.
Without knowing more, it's a
Um,
B for sure.
I'll just
Here, just
so
drag them all up. Yeah.
yeah, Barabari bracelets. I
Oh
think
yeah.
these are a cool community thing, similar
Yeah.
to the Crypto Soulmates experiment. You kind of see
Yeah.
the Betty before you know it. I
Yeah.
like this. I would give it an A.
Right. Go for it.
Then we have Zin. I think I told you about this one before.
Wait.
These are tobacco patches.
Well, I know Zyn, but what, people are just giving out Zyn? That's not really merch. It's just giving out nicotine.
All right. There was a whole thing about this guy protecting
Oh, you're talking about John
the
Woo's?
trade. Mm-hmm.
Wait, but that's not this though.
Yeah, I think
It's
I
okay.
confused it.
No. Well, you clearly don't Zyn. But yeah, no, so Zyn is the mainstream one that the American, like Philip Morris makes, one of the largest
Yeah.
tobacco companies. The whole thing was John Woo, who is the husband of Maggie from Shi-Fi, and I think he was the CMO at Aztec, and now he's doing his own thing. He has like I think he's investing, I forget, but also he has his like nicotine pouch. I wish I could find the picture. I guess if you go to John Woo's Twitter, you could pull up the photo pretty quickly.
No, I actually, do you know that there's a token?
Sorry. I'm completely
Yeah.
misunderstood. Yeah.
I thought that this was a reference to that because just recently he defended the case, like because Zin was suing him for, this copyright or whatever, and he defended himself in court. So they actually came to a conclusion that he can still use the name Zin, but he has to use the $ in the logo, right?
So good. Well, I think they also realized this is like the best marketing. I'm sure the marketing team came in and like was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, we should not be suing this guy. This is genius." Yeah.
I don't know whose idea was that because it actually went for a while. Like he wasn't able to talk about it in his thread on Twitter. He shared that this was going like for half a year or something like that. Only then, yeah. So I thought that it was a fun reference, but yeah, obviously it's not a merge, so it's disqualified.
Yeah.
I'm confusing myself. The last one, I don't know I forgot what the brand is, but
what the hell?
This is so there's Euler protocol or something. So this is a founder or the CEO or whoever, and they have a running joke of creating this sort of merch where he explains what Euler is, which I thought is funny. It's an inside joke with the community. They know about these t-shirts, because this is not the first time that they did it. Is it something that's wearable? No. Is it something that's creative and fun? Yeah. So I thought I would include it as well.
That hovers somewhere for me right between B and C. I don't know, but I'll let you kind of pick what you think is.
We can cover it.
Let's go. It's in between.
Okay, so here's the final list. Anything you would want to put into?
Bravo. Let's see. I feel pretty good about this. I would actually move the Make Ethereum Great Again up one to A. That's just me. I don't know. Yeah, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm only not happy about the bugs. I think the bugs is S tier.
All right. Move the bugs up. Yeah.
I think this is just, I've never seen anything like this.
All right. It's clever. I'll give you that. Nice.
All right. That wraps up this segment. Let's talk about
I love that. That was fun. Good work, Polina. That was a great activation. I'm glad you did that.
It's a little experiment. I'm not sure how it's going to be for the podcast. Maybe we would have to remove it.
On the podcast, they still have video. So even if you're listening, you can just pull up the video and you can actually literally on Spotify or Apple Podcast or wherever we put it, you can see it as well.
True. So You want to talk about what the video is about to maybe also run it? I'm not sure if there's a
Yes, it
link.
might be a little
This is
hard.
the
Actually, if you
link.
could pull it up and we could share your screen, because I'm sharing my Figma like web app right now. Hold on, let me see. All right, so I'm pulling up the link. But yeah, so I guess actually, yeah, pulling if you don't mind. But yeah, for anyone who's listening, if you aren't aware, Jakey, Soul Jakey on Twitter is an amazing kind of like big Solana KOL, influencer, marketer, etc. And he just produced this amazing. It was like 3 minutes, I think, right? Or a minute and a half, I guess. It just felt longer. But he produced this amazing commercial all around like how Solana is for everyone. And it's just, I'll be honest, it was like a week ago that I saw it. But I think the general plot is he wakes up, there's like metaphors for Solana. He gets run over by a guy in a Cybertruck, and it turns out they both like Solana, and then now they're Solana friends, and then they go hang out together. I think that's the general gist of it, right?
Yeah, and the tagline is that Solana is for everyone.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and the other thing is he's on a bike with his Apple Vision Pro, and he's like trading Solana while he's biking. And so obviously nobody's saying you should do that, but the whole point is like, wow, Solana's so fast, you can like buy meme coins even while you're on a bike using your Apple Vision Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's very creative.
Yeah.
It got over, I would say, over 1 million impressions on Twitter alone.
Whoa.
I'm not sure if, if it's just a brand play where they wanted to make some noise on Twitter. Because Jake is a creator and it's not the first video that he did for Solana. So I wonder if there is some sort of deal that they have where he has to create like one video per quarter or something like this. Because the last video he made, we also actually discussed it because it was also unhinged and very creative. So I wonder if it's just like a brand awareness play. Because when they post it, like Wall Street Bets, talks about it and things like that.
He's just the perfect Solana influencer. He just crushes it, and he's been in there early. And yeah, we actually did, I think, well, no, I guess when we were doing the Solana mobile activation at Mice, and he just happened to also be doing stuff. I don't think we worked directly with him, but yeah. Anyways, you want to share the video, or you just want to?
I can't share. I couldn't share my screen when you were sharing it, so
I shared mine. Let's see if you can get yours up.
Give me a second. Ooh, I can't.
What's up? No? Okay. I'll share it.
I would have to restart my browser, and then you would lose me.
You just don't have the right permissions or something?
I'm testing out a new browser, Arc browser, really loving it, but I haven't shared my screen before. That's why.
Yeah, wait here. Wait, but I don't know how to can you guys hear the sound?
No, I think the sound would be just from your laptop.
I'm going to have to put my AirPods away. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Okay. Here. Give a quick little Solana chill. Quite good. I recommend.
Still can't hear the audio though, but it was a good try.
Hey, can you not hear it?
I can hear you, but not the audio.
I know why. It's because my mic is plugged in. So. Here,
it's all right.
If I point my...
Oh yeah.
You got blinks.
Quick show.
Blinks, trading coins.
You can see the production is like, it's not very...
Right. Look, they just traded USDC instantly on Solana.
Yeah, they put in everything there. Meme coins, blinks, instant transfers.
I can't hear you because I'm back.
Yes.
Awesome.
I said that they integrated everything in there, like the blinks, the meme coin trading, instant transfers. I like it. The production.
Show people can do it.
Exactly. You can see that the production is not like high-end commercial. You can still see the microphones hanging and things like that, but it's the job. It's like over 1 million.
It's still like one level of production above, like there's like it's like professional enough that it's like, ooh, there's good, but it's like not too professional or it feels overproduced. That's the genius behind it.
And also putting the face that people are familiar with, like in the Solana community, that definitely affects it a lot. Otherwise, it wouldn't resonate as much.
I just want to run through some of the other stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to come back to camp stuff, but yeah, should we talk about social experiments?
Yeah. So Amelia shared the thread with a recap of social experiment that she did during ETHCC. We briefly talked about it on the previous episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you
Yeah.
want to quickly run through what the experiment is for those who might have missed what it is, like a
Yeah.
TLDR?
Just a quick recap for anyone who wasn't able to listen to our episode last week, but TLDR during ECC, Amelia, she put together this really cool activation called Crypto Soulmates, where you fill out this type form and you tell her all around, almost like a dating profile, but on a type form. And then she created this massive spreadsheet and then kind of matched together based on what you're looking for. So like different colors mean different things, different number of bracelets. There's like a whole system. And using, sorry, hold on, I'm just like recapping. So then I guess what she did was once you went and picked up your bracelets, she would then tell you, hey, you know, you have a couple matches and these matches are going to be at these events, because obviously during the conference everyone's running around, it's really hard to meet people. And so the hope here was that you'd run around the conference, you'd meet other people who have these colorful bracelets, whether they're pink or yellow or there are a couple other different colors. And it was just a great conversation starter. And hopefully you meet those people organically at these events and you have something to talk about and start to have a chat. For me, I was supposed to meet like 2 different soulmates at the Rave. Fortunately, I got to Rave and it was just like super dark and crowded, and I couldn't really. It's very hard to look at anyone's wrists, honestly, in that environment. So I just kind of gave up. But then the nice thing was afterwards, she would then message everyone like, hey, here are the people that you were supposed to meet. And lo and behold, one of my matches was actually someone I'd been kind of interacting with all week and running into, and we just had never really had the chance to like sit down and chat. So it's great because now we are talking in Telegram, and I think we'll get to chat at Fest. So we'll see what happens, but we're just having fun with it. Yeah.
Nice. A few things that she pointed out in the thread was also that her target was 30 people, 30 participants, but 150 filled in the form, which must have been overwhelming. But 120 of them actually picked up their bracelets, which is 80% conversion rate, which is great and shows that people are open to fun experiments and, you know, just want to contribute to new things that are happening in the space, more social, more community centric. The cool part about it is that Amelia is going back to the drawing board and is starting to figure out how to scale this for larger groups. So maybe fast, who knows? Maybe it's a comeback. But what I wanted to share also is I accidentally found a Web2 alternative that has a very similar idea, which is called the Matchbox Party. And I can't tell you how it works because it's only waitlist, super mega exclusive because they're so popular. But it's happening in the New York City. So maybe you can sign up and participate in one day. The cool part about it is that they seem to have an algorithm that's scalable enough for for different hosts in different countries to take that tech and adopt it to their parties. So I saw there was a party in Singapore and things like that. So you can apply to either be a host or you can be a participant at their event in New York. And the concept is a bit different. It's a party where everybody comes single and lives with a match. So everybody comes to a party, they fill in the same like kind of questionnaire form, they interact, and then at the end of the party they get their match. So their match is revealed and then the rest is history. So you see a lot of similarities. What was interesting also is that Amelia shared that one of her learnings was that people wanted like a party, a space where they could meet all the participants, because it was a bit hard to navigate yourself through 300 plus side events to find your soulmate or somebody with a bracelet. So maybe that's the future of the crypto.
It's coming. We got to send this to Amelia.
Who knows?
Funny enough, I think she's not in Lisbon now. She's going to be here tomorrow, and I think I'm supposed to have dinner with her in BJ. So I'll share this and then be like, how could you do this better? Right. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Actually, these guys are going viral on Instagram. She could pretty much do a better product without the Web3
but make it Web3
jargon,
but
right?
without talking about
like copy the social strategy.
Fingers crossed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm curious about the Web3 angle.
There you go. Let me know what she says. Maybe she knows about it.
Because I'm just thinking it out loud. I guess I'm like NFTs. There's like a level of anonymity you want, right? And privacy when you're in your dating life. You don't want to share it with the whole world. And so I guess when I'm curious to see whatever Amelia comes out with next is going to be what is on chain versus what is off chain. And if it is on chain, why is it better than the existing solutions. And we're going to find out.
For the anonymity, would you care about like coming to this party and
No, sorry. I
others
guess I just
knowing that
mean like,
you're
I feel
participating?
like, won't name any names, but I think there are certain like, there are different protocols, I think, that are very like on-chain maxis and purists, and they think everything should be on-chain. And I fundamentally disagree with that idea, because whether it's my bank account and my finances, I mean, it's crazy, right? And I think I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it every time, is crypto is certainly great product market fit for finance, but it will never be the future of finance if anyone can just, if I send Paulina a transaction with my wallet, you shouldn't be able to just look at my wallet and see everything I've ever done then, because I'm just not going to feel comfortable putting, all my stuff there. And it's a lot of work to maintain 20 different wallets, and theoretically you could still figure it out, because as soon as any two wallets interact, I have that on-chain record. So all I'll just say is like, that's kind of where my head was going. I don't think that's what Amelia is going to do by any means. But I guess when I think like on-chain versus off-chain, that's the thing that we really have to figure out, is like, what are the things that need to be on-chain and actually benefit from doing so? And what are the things we can just do as we always do, right, in the Web2 world? That's all.
I feel like it's something that we'll never reach
Well, there's
a
always going to be on-chain
consensus
maxis,
in.
but I'll tell you that I don't think they're going to last too
Because,
long. It's my hot take.
yeah, because they're like, how are you decentralized, or how are you transparent? You're going against all the
Well,
principles,
what we care
blah,
about is
blah, blah.
users. Yeah.
So there always will be haters. Yeah. If people are using it, you're winning. Like, that's the bottom line, pretty much. If you build something and no one is using
People
them,
talking about
I'm
consumer,
sorry,
we
but
got to go build it, right? And we got to figure it out. I do want
exactly.
to definitely talk about Camp. Big shout out to Camp and that whole team.
Let's do
James,
it.
actually, their co-founder, was at our Meissen dinner. So, and we've been chatting with their ecosystem team, and we just love what they're doing and the whole philosophy behind it. But we'll love to hear, we'll love to hear your take, and let's get into Camp. I think they're doing a killer job, honestly.
So I don't know
Yeah.
James, so I'm not biased. So all I can do is judge whatever they're putting online. And what you did share with me is their post that announced the gamified testnet, which I thought was super funny. And I like the gamified testnet in a way where you claim the nuts and then you wager them in a coin flip game. It's a very there is a betting
Let's bet on this.
context here, and we know that crypto people love that. There are a lot of coin flip games in this gamified shopping experiences, like mystery boxes or roulettes or something like that. So it's definitely keeping people entertained and engaged. They do love an idea of wagering their points and winning in a coin flip game. They actually even made a leaderboard that shows everyone's
Oh, well, actually, what
nuts.
they say here is to celebrate, we've implemented a leaderboard so you can compare the size of your sack with other top players. Amazing. I love that.
I don't know what's the story behind the nut and the Camp. Like, how is this associated? Because if their brand was a squirrel, I would get it. But it's, how does Camp and nut
maybe this is your
come
Russian
together?
side showing, but
Where
I
did
don't
it
know.
come
Like,
from?
well, when you go camping, there's squirrels, right? Squirrels like to hoard nuts. I think it's the whole forest.
Yeah,
is what they're trying to build. They have a tent. You go camping.
yeah. For me,
squirrels and nuts. It's that whole forest thing.
that is, yeah. When you go camping, you see bears, not squirrels.
Maybe in your world, I see a
Like
lot more
in my
squirrels.
world.
I hope I don't see a bear when I'm at camp, because
Yeah.
he's gonna want my food. He's gonna want my nuts. I gotta be like, no, these are my nuts that
Exactly.
I'll share with the squirrels, not the bears. I love bears, but the bears, they're sorry, it's weird. I feel like I'm talking a little, and I'm wearing a red hat. It feels strange, but love the bears. They're very fine people.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I liked, and I noticed a pattern where whenever they share a stats or company updates, about the achievements and sort of milestones, they always compare it. This way, it's really easy for people to comprehend where they're at, and also introduces this element of fun. For example, this one with the fast food chains. There are a bit over 2K fast food franchises in the United States. 300 transactions have been processed on Camp. Camp is more popular than fast food franchises. Simple, fun. Like, this is the sort of thing that you could
Yeah.
see yourself sending in a group chat to friends or something like that. I like the creativity behind it. It might get very repetitive if it happens a lot. I noticed that all of their numbers announcement have some sort of comparison to real world things. It's not necessarily bad, but I just think that it can get old. I didn't see that before that often, so I do like that.
It's great.
I think they have a good sense of humor. Even the Taco Bell
Cheesy
is building
roll-up.
an L2, and then there's a photo of a cheesy roll. Super fun. And then they're adopting this, I believe, was it Ryanair or Wendy's or some other big Web2 brand? They have this like an intern account where share screenshots of messages with the boss. And so the same thing is happening on Camp.
Well, this is
I
like
think in their case,
this is
it's
like
a
a
one-off.
funny combination of worlds, because it might also be Web 2, but I guess when I just see this, like, I think I've seen this on crypto Twitter where people will, like, that you input your social graph and you can see who you're closest to. But obviously we got the Miladies and we got Retardio, and then like the boss thing. This is very reminiscent of like Hugh from Polymarket and like the Polymarket intern. That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed they share, there's quite a good blend of community company updates and memes, which is good. They did start posting only recently, so I noticed one community activation on feed, which was bringing them in on the process of creating PFPs, co-creating art. It did get 10K impressions, which is, I think it's solid. It's not wow, amazing. It's not a Solana video, obviously, but I think it's still great. I'm not sure how many submissions they got, but if this actually goes through and some of the fun art makes it to PFPs,
it's gonna be major.
It's
yeah
gonna be very nice. It's a good community play in my book. I did find some of the jokes sensitive, like the never forget what you're fighting for meme in the context of different
nation states.
But
I don't think this refers to any specific war. I think it's just like a it's just like war happens.
I know. I just thought that if you're like obviously it depends what country you're targeting, but if you're international, it can be sensitive. But at the same time, I get it. It's more of a didn't play. I just found that it is a bit on edge.
I get it.
Like for me, it's a bit on edge.
Such as the intern account, controversy attracts interest, right? So there you go.
That's true. I tend to stay on the safer side, and that's why, that's why this was kind of flagged for me. I wanted to share the evolution of the voice, because the announcement that you see on the left with Camp and Omni is the announcement that was done in the very beginning of the account. And it's your classic long form tweet that basically takes a blurb of a blog post, right? And a simple graphic that showcases logos of both companies. Fast forward to 4 months later, around that, the announcements are completely different. So you see a lot of meme integrations, you see very different tone of voice. They're not even using the capital letters anymore, like the sentences don't start with capital letters, so it feels more of a, oh my god, this just happened, this just dropped, like somebody just typed it on the phone and uploaded it. I like it. You can see, like, by the amount of impressions, you would think that these perform worse, but I also think that it's been done after the initial push, whereas the first announcement was posted right after. So there's definitely
looking at the metrics.
It definitely affected it.
It makes sense. I guess
but I do think
I was just gonna say
go ahead.
With the OP one, I guess it makes sense because it's like this says 33K views, 138 likes, versus the one from April has 16K views with 116 likes. But I think the difference is this one that got the most. I mean, it's basically announcing they're going to be on the OP superchain, which is obviously like a big name. So I think they kind of benefited from that, as opposed to necessarily just the meme account. But it's great. I love this voice. I love the meminess, the intern vibe. And honestly, we should be doing more of that as well. Just a thought. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's sort of like, it's a double-edged sword, because in some cases you want to keep your professional face and you want to talk about the tech more, talk about what you're bringing to the table. Like if you scroll down through Camp's account, like one of the first tweets they posted was a thread explaining what it is and what they're bringing to like what are the benefits and whatnot. Now they're focusing just on memes and community partnership announcements and things like that. So you're definitely sacrificing one for the other when you're committing to something like this. I did see brands try approaches where two voices guide one account. One is intern and another one is more serious one. So they create two personas behind the account. It's also doable. It just requires some sort of commitment in terms of the tone of voice and someone who is able to adapt to it and mimic both.
That's what we need more of that. I don't know. Intern account.
So
it's the meta, right? So why not?
So in the near future, you're gonna see more both intern tweets and the signature being intern. You know where it's coming from.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we can do both. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So bottom line, I really like what Camp is doing. I think they have they went into my brands to keep an eye on folder on Twitter because I'm definitely gonna be stealing some memes or ideas from them.
Okay.
So,
don't
good
touch
work,
their
James.
nut sacks or any of that. That's theirs for the leaderboard.
Oh.
You need to get your own nuts, actually. So
no, that's sacred.
And claim your nuts. That's important. Get nutty with it. I'm just having fun with the nut puns. Anyways.
I will.
All right. Well, I don't think we should camp here too much longer. Yeah.
That's a wrap from me.
Pack it up,
Oh my God, you're on a roll.
Get out of here. Yeah. Back to home. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, I agree. This was really fun. Great work with the board. We should screenshot that board and like post that out with. I think we should probably post this screenshots of the different things as we when we publish the podcast next week. Just a thought. Yeah, we'll chat about it.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Listen, thanks for being here. Thanks to anyone who's watching and thanks to anyone who's listening. And we will see you guys very soon. All right. Ciao. All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.